Hello and welcome to another episode of What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon. Today we are going to be talking about how to shampoo hair that's matted as I get my backyard boogie on. So here we have a lovely young guest whose hair is terribly matted, and I am going to swing my camera down and I am going to be using Deva Curls One Condition to help with this detangling process. So I'm going to put it all over her hair. Now her hair is soaked and wet. And the reason that I'm doing that is because the Deva Curl will seal her cuticles. I'm using the Wright comb as I begin to detangle. Now, as you detangle hair that's matted, be sure to remove the comb out of the hair as you detangle it. Look, there's a little rubber band left in there. So now the good thing about the Wright comb, again, is the long teeth. So as you can see, the long teeth on the comb is allowing me to get through the hair versus those little short combs, with the shorter teeth. But these teeth are long so that I can separate, part the hair thoroughly and separate and begin to detangle from the scalp up. Okay, so you're going to bring your tangles, and with a lot of force, you're going to work out the tangles. Now, again, with the Wright comb, the teeth on my comb is very sturdy. The handle has a good grip, so you won't, your hands won't cramp is basically what I was trying to say. I'm sorry, y'all. So as you can see, I'm, really working the tangles out, and I'm combing the hair until it's nice and smooth. Okay, there it is, detangled again, squeezing out some of that excess conditioner, and now I'm going to secure this quadrant into a knot to make sure that the afro hair does not begin to tangle again, because as afro hair dries, it will begin to tangle up. Okay, so now let's try another section using the same method. So again, the long tooth comb, I'm going to section the hair. Try to get your parts as neat as possible so that you can get this detangled. Now, I am pulling this apart because her hair is really, really matted, and she's a teenager. She didn't know much about how to detangle her hair. Her mom's a nurse, and they just really haven't had time, much for hair care. And again, I am using the Deva Curls One Condition. I love this product because it comes in a really big liter, and when you have this much hair, you know what, 8 ounces ain't gonna work. So now I'm working it through, and I'm going to and use my fingers rather to loosen up the matted hair, and I gotta really pull it apart. Okay, so the Deva Curl One Condition again is closing the cuticle flat so that I can begin to loosen it up. Now, you can't take a comb through on matted hair, so you have to pull this apart. So again, remove the hair out of the comb. If you leave the hair in the comb, it's going to tangle. Start from the scalp, bring the tangles down to the end, because the hair at the regrowth near the scalp is the strongest. So I'm using my fist to squeeze so she can't feel the tugging. So because my fist is wrapped around the ends, she can't feel anything. This technique is great for tender-headed people. They can feel the tug but no pain. And I love the Wright comb, which you can find at myrevair.com. Just click on the accessories button, and there it is. And voila, there, that section is detangled. And her hair is really, really long. She has afro wavy hair, and there you see, I'm really not even ripping out any of her hair at all. Just the tangles are coming out, and I'm squeezing out that excess conditioner. And again, I'm going to secure a nice little knot, because with afro hair, if you don't, you know what's going to happen. It's just going to go out. Whoop! Child, honey, it'll come back at ya. It'll come back at ya. All right. So again, I'm just pulling this apart. Now, again, her hair is matted. So I'm going to have to add more of the Deva Curls One Condition. Also, the Deva Curl One Condition has a wonderful citrusy smell to help get rid of that mildew smell. So sometimes teenagers don't get that hair dry, and y'all know that hair starts to smell like mildew. So again, I was just showing you, don't try to comb matted hair. Please, you will traumatize your child, okay? So again, I'm just sliding my fingers and pulling the matted hair apart. Now the goal here is to not like rip out her hair and use a comb and snatch it or even cut this. We've seen people come in with half of the hair cut off because the parents started cutting it. Or, you know, some other stylists may have opted to cut this child's hair off, but we don't do that at the Reverend Society Hair Salon. We revere people and their hair, which that's what reverence means, to hold in the highest regard. So here you can see the Deva Curl One Condition is really working, and I'm pulling the hair apart, and you will see that that matted hair, her hair was matted. And now I can get my fingers through. Now I recorded this video specifically for her because teenagers sometimes, you know, they still gonna let it get matted back up, but she can watch this video again. And if you have a teenager at home or a loved one whose hair is matted, please play this video for them and watch it first before you try it. This is just about like, what, 15 minutes long. So there I am again, starting at her scalp area. And then I'm going to put my fist real tight and with force. You're going to need some force, guys. Now the long tooth comb, this is the Wright comb by Rev Air. It's really the perfect comb for this because the teeth are long enough to get through it. And if I wanted to show you, I'm not ripping her hair out, so don't try to be hitting no thumbs down on my video because I am not ripping out her hair. So this is a wonderful technique for people who have matted hair or just maybe very tangled. So like I said, before I got her wet, I couldn't even get a finger through this. So I had to use this technique to preserve her hair. And I wanted her to have a wonderful salon experience. And I don't know if you can see, but she's actually tick-tocking away over there. She's not even paying attention to what I'm doing. And I do get permission from every single customer that I do a video on. So I just wanted you guys to really see how effective this technique is. And it is really great for teenagers and, like I said, people who have matted hair. I don't like making people feel bad about the condition of their hair when they come in because they're coming to a professional cosmetologist. So why should I make her feel like her hair is something that I can't handle? So when teenagers and people come in and their hair is very matted, you know, you see that there, I can't even get my fingers through it. I want to show them that their hair is not difficult to manage. If you have the right products, if you have the right tools, and clearly if you have the right technique, as you can see right here, and I'm just dancing away. Ow, I'm just dancing away because I really want her to feel good. I don't want her to feel like, oh my God, why her mama didn't comb her hair out? What she want me to do? This does not take a long time. Now, I did charge a little extra for the detangling, which her mother was very happy to pay because she knew that I was not going to cut off her daughter's hair. She knew that I was not going to make her daughter feel bad about her hair. She knew I wasn't going to make her feel bad as her mom because, like I said, her mom's working, and you know, this is how I used to do my hair when I was a kid. My mother would say, Ladosha, go comb your hair, and I would just put it back and brush it. I wouldn't put a comb in it to save, you know, my life. So I know what this young lady is going through. And these are the techniques that my mother did. See, look at there. Y'all better go get y'all some Deva curl. Quit playing, okay? Look at that. And it's just really, and I'm just taking my time and meticulously breaking up the matted pieces because I do not want to cut off her hair, number one. Number two, I do not want to make her feel bad. And number three, she can watch this video to prevent this from happening in the future, because combing out afro textured hair that's really long, hey guys, it's some work. This ain't not, you're not born knowing how to do this. And her mother was so thankful. Like, how did you do that so fast? And this is what I do every day. I love my job. I love people as much as I love hair. There it is, the right comb. Look at that. Really great. And this is again why I partnered with Rev Air, because Rev Air, like me, love people as much as they love hair. Also, this is why I wrote my book, What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon. Look at that. Now, you have to admit, that's pretty impressive when you see how matted her hair was. And I'm just taking my time. I'm not going to snatch this baby's hair out. I'm just not going to do it. I love hair. If you love hair, subscribe to my channel. If you know what this struggle is like, if you have had this hair, if you have a child with this hair, a husband, a daughter, even your hair, maybe your hair like this. Subscribe to my channel because I understand. I am the hairstylist who cares. This is why I wrote the book. This is why I record these videos. This is why I travel to the Gambia to help write the cosmetology curriculum. This is why I put a library inside the cosmetology school in the Gambia so you guys can learn and see the ease of caring for textured hair, because you'd have to admit, in some instances, this little girl would have been hair shamed. She would have been discriminated against. She would maybe even dislike or hate her hair. Or she probably wouldn't even want to know anything more about what to do with it. Maybe she would want to put weave in it or something, or just not like her hair. But I want her to love her hair, whether she wants to put a weave on it or a ponytail or whatever. I want you guys to see how much I care and how easy this can be. So when your daughter or your loved one has matted hair, there is a solution. You do not have to cut their hair off. All you have to have, the right products, the right tools, and the right technique. And that technique there, see that? I give you my word. Comb by Rev Air is the right comb. And again, just visit myrevair.com. Click on the accessories link and order you a comb. It's just $9, okay? That's it. And it's very sturdy, it's strong. You see the teeth aren't buckling, and I'm not excessively tearing out the hair. And I, deliberately have my camera up close so you guys can see and really get a feel. And I think anyone who has this hair, who has had this experience, can really relate. Like I said, personally, I can. This was my hair. I was her age, 13, 14, 12 years old. I did not like it. That's all the hair that came out. And considering how long her hair is, that's not bad. So if you're a licensed cosmetologist, just wrap the hair in the glove so it doesn't get in your trap, and discard it. And, everything is good. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have enjoyed this video very much. It's been my pleasure. Again, One Condition by Deva Curl. Go get you some. Tell them Kilo sent you, okay? Thank you guys. Remember, real hair on real people in real life. Check out my podcast at What They Don't Tell You at the Hair Salon on all the podcast platforms. And my products are available at amazon.com/Ladosha Wright. Don't forget to subscribe.